What's up, fellow Eddie Van Halen freaks, fellow guitar players out there, gearheads like myself? Happy Sunday afternoon to everybody. I just wanted to give a quick rundown of my rig and something that I'm really proud of over the last 6 months, and it seems like the small fortune that I've spent on pedals and amp heads and guitars and FU tone upgrades and stuff like that. I'm pretty proud of my setup now and the way it sounds. I'm running the wet dry system, which a lot of people have power amps and things like that going to their rig, but I'm using 2 heads and 2 cabs plugged into the Big Shot ABY amp switchboard, which just makes it to where I can run 2 amps at the same time, one with effects running through the loop and the other one without, and then the pedals that I have are running through the front of just one of the amps, but technically it makes it a wet dry setup, however you want to put it. But anyways, I'm pretty proud of my whole setup and all my guitars that I have, and I wanted to kind of just do some brief audio samples of some of my different tones that I have. I have a balance setup for the balance tone era, which is actually my favorite of all the Van Halen ones. I have the detune setup. I don't have a harmonizer, but it's built into my processor and it sounds pretty good. And I have a Van Halen 1 classic tone, lots of reverb and all that kind of stuff, and it sounds pretty good. And then I have one that's just kind of has an echoey delay to it for playing metal solos and stuff like that, which is also something I like to do. Or I can just completely dry it up because my processor is a true bypass, where I can turn off the whole modeling feature and it uses the actual tone of the amp, and then you can just program all the effects that you want. But anyways, I'm going to go through some audio samples and show you guys what I'm doing, and tell me what you think. This one is going to be the balance tone. That's with the harmonizer going and the 2 amps at the same time, and I'm going to turn the harmonizer off and the effects so you can hear what it sounds like without the harmonizer. I'm going to turn it back on. Next, I have my EVH MXR flanger and my MXR Phase 90. I'm going to switch over to my classic Van Halen tone, and so you guys can hear what that sounds like. next I'm going to switch to my my metal effects. There's some of the samples for you guys. I also have the digital delay for doing cathedral, a noise clamp, which is good for feedback, which I do get some living in this apartment. I don't know why. I'm going to turn it off. You can hear a little bit of it. Kind of goes away. And then I have my Snark tuner, and then I have my Bonafide buffer as well. And the buffer is because I'm running a 25-foot guitar cable right now, and just so I can move around. And it does suck a little bit of tone out, but the Bonafide buffer really does help with that slight treble loss that you get with running lots of guitar cables. But anyways, that's pretty much my rundown of my rig. Now I'm going to switch the ABY box so you can hear the amps by themselves, and then with them both together, and then that'll be it. Anyways, that's the rundown on my rig. I'm anxious to hear you guys' feedback.